that you try and hurt yourself on the outside because you want help, but it's the wrong help.
I pledged my life to the service of our people.
What if the truth about Princess Diana's tragic passing has been hidden all along? Alleged entries in Queen Elizabeth's secret diary hint at chilling secrets, including whispered fears, mysterious warnings, and royal conflicts. Could these revelations rewrite history? Stay tuned to uncover the rumored truths behind this heartbreaking royal mystery. The world has long speculated about the untold truths surrounding Princess Diana's life. But what if Queen Elizabeth's private diary could offer a fresh lens? Alleged entries hint at a complex, deeply personal account of Diana's struggles, triumphs, and the tensions within the royal family. These entries reportedly reveal an unseen side of Diana's life, shedding light on the pressures she faced and the inner workings of the monarchy. The Queen's rumored observations don't just describe Diana as the iconic Princess of Wales, but as a person battling against a system that expected compliance above all else. Through this lens, Diana's life becomes a story of resilience amid isolation, betrayal, and suspicion.
In school, I got the prize of
This
this.
doesn't ring rebel.
I know, but it was underlined.
What might these hidden writings truly reveal about the challenges she endured? In these alleged diary pages, the Queen reportedly wrestles with her feelings, respect for Diana's compassion and frustration at the disruption her approach brought to the royal routine. This tension raises a tantalizing question. Could these reflections alter everything we think we know about Diana's legacy? The diary allegedly portrays Diana's entry into royal life as anything but a fairy tale. Instead, it was a struggle to navigate relentless expectations that clashed with her desire for authenticity. According to the rumored accounts, the monarchy viewed Diana as a perfect puzzle piece to fit their carefully curated image. But this approach reportedly ignored her individuality and humanity. Diana was more than just a princess. She was a woman striving to maintain her sense of self in an environment that demanded conformity.
But I'm not going to say anything, babe.
Right, but Prince Charles did give us a hint himself.
Her journey was marked by moments of isolation, as she reportedly grappled with the overwhelming pressures of protocol and duty. The diary entries hint at a system so focused on maintaining tradition that it left little room for individuality. Through storytelling, the Queen's rumored reflections describe the difficulty of adapting to Diana's unique approach. Her warmth and openness, though celebrated by the public, were seen as disruptive by the royal institution. This dynamic reportedly created an environment of tension and misunderstanding, leaving Diana to face many of her challenges alone. This glimpse into the alleged diary raises another question. Could these conflicts have been resolved if the royal family had embraced Diana's approach instead of resisting it? Behind the royal smiles and the polished public image, the diary entries allegedly reveal a more turbulent reality. The Queen reportedly acknowledged the growing cracks in Diana's marriage to Prince Charles well before the world knew. These rumored entries describe hushed conversations, meetings, and efforts to preserve the appearance of harmony, even as tensions boiled beneath the surface.
Much smaller, isn't it? I mean, it was the same height.
The diary reportedly paints a picture of a relationship fraught with complexities. Diana's struggles were not just personal. They reflected systemic challenges within the monarchy. Her efforts to find her place reportedly clashed with the institution's rigidity, creating a cycle of conflict and misunderstanding. Through her diary, the Queen allegedly expressed regret for the growing distance between herself and Diana. These reflections reportedly touch on missed opportunities to connect and unresolved tensions that haunted their interactions. One of the most compelling aspects of these rumored writings is the Queen's perspective on Diana's fears. Diana allegedly voiced concerns about being monitored and manipulated, a sentiment that the diary neither confirms nor denies, but rather presents as a reflection of her inner turmoil. This delicate balance leaves us with an open question.
In 1977, Charles came to stay as a friend of my sister Sarah's.
Were these fears simply a product of stress, or was there more to them? Even amid her personal struggles, Diana never lost her ability to connect with people. The Queen's alleged diary reflects an admiration for Diana's groundbreaking humanitarian efforts, though it also hints at the tension these caused within the monarchy. Diana's hands-on approach to charity work reportedly stood in stark contrast to the royal family's more formal, reserved traditions. From her work with landmine victims to her efforts to destigmatize illnesses, Diana's impact went far beyond royal protocol. These entries reportedly describe her as a figure who refused to remain passive, instead using her platform to champion causes that mattered to her deeply. This reportedly led to a mix of admiration and concern within the royal household. Admiration for her achievements, but worry about how her actions might affect the monarchy's image.
Focusing their energies on controlling their bodies, they had found
The Queen's alleged reflections on Diana's ability to connect with ordinary people suggest an awareness of how the skill reshaped public perceptions of the monarchy. Yet this very strength reportedly became a source of tension, as Diana's authenticity highlighted the monarchy's struggles to adapt to a rapidly changing world. This leaves a powerful question for viewers to ponder. Could Diana's compassion and individuality have been the key to modernizing the monarchy, or did these qualities create an irreparable divide? The diary's most chilling passages reportedly touch on the events surrounding Diana's passing. Allegedly, the Queen expressed a sense of unfinished business, as though the full truth of that tragic night might never be known. Diana's reported fears of being targeted and monitored add a layer of unease to the story. On the night of August 31st, 1997, Diana and her companion attempted to evade the paparazzi,
crying and showing more emotion than I actually am feeling.
leading to a high-speed chase that ended in a devastating car crash. The diary allegedly reflects on the unanswered questions that continue to surround that night. Why were none of the surveillance cameras along the route recording? Why was a driver with a high blood alcohol level entrusted with such important individuals? Adding to the mystery are the rumors of Diana's premonitions. She reportedly confided in others that if she ever died in a car crash, it would not be accidental. These fears, paired with the diary's reflections, create a haunting narrative that keeps viewers questioning what truly happened. The Queen's alleged writings don't point to any definitive conclusions, but instead highlight the lingering sense of loss and unresolved questions. These reflections reportedly reveal a monarch grappling with both grief and the weight of public scrutiny. The mystery remains. Was Diana's death a tragic accident, or do these unanswered questions hint at a deeper story?
I was, because it's opening another chapter in my life, and certainly William's. But
After Diana's passing, her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, became the living embodiment of her legacy. The Queen's alleged diary entries reportedly reflect on their journey, emphasizing their efforts to honor their mother's memory while navigating their own royal responsibilities. Diana's influence is evident in their actions. From William's focus on mental health and homelessness to Harry's work with veterans, both princes have embraced causes that mirror their mother's compassion. The diary allegedly describes the deep emotional connection Diana fostered with her sons and her desire to shield them from the pressures of royal life. Through gestures like preserving Diana's engagement ring for Catherine Middleton or naming Harry's daughter after her, the princes ensure their mother's memory remains alive. These actions reportedly reflect the balance they strive to maintain between honoring their mother's legacy and forging their own paths.
And although you kind of know that this might happen, you don't really think about it very much.
The Queen's alleged reflections reportedly highlight how Diana's legacy forced the monarchy to evolve. Diana's authenticity and emotional openness resonated deeply with the public, creating a stark contrast to the royal family's traditional stoicism. This reportedly led to an internal reckoning, as the institution struggled to adapt to a modern world increasingly focused on empathy and connection. The diary's rumored entries suggest that the Queen recognized Diana's impact as both a challenge and a gift. Her ability to connect with people reshaped the monarchy's image, making it more accessible and relatable. Diana's legacy is a tapestry woven with threads of love, compassion, and courage, but also conflict and tragedy. Her story goes beyond her life. It's a lens through which we view the monarchy's evolution and its struggles to maintain relevance in a rapidly changing world.
Do it myself, I want to do it myself, and there are times when you can't do it yourself and the system takes over.
Queen's rumored reflections in her diary not only underscore this complexity, but also highlight the humanity within the walls of an institution often seen as distant and unyielding. What stands out in these alleged entries is the Queen's sense of unresolved questions. Even as she reportedly admired Diana's ability to connect with people and inspire change, there was an acknowledgement that these very qualities disrupted the carefully maintained structure of royal life. This paradox leaves us wondering, did Diana's impact strengthen the monarchy's future by making it more relatable, or did it expose cracks in its foundation that remain unresolved? What do you think Diana's legacy truly represents? Is it a triumph of individuality over conformity, Or does it reveal the cost of standing up for one's beliefs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're intrigued by the mysteries surrounding the royal family, don't forget to watch our next video for more fascinating insights.